Good morning, class. Today I'm gonna show you how to prepare some Dominican breakfast, which is plátano con queso y salami. What you need for this is the amount of green plantains, however you want, depending on how many people are gonna be eating. This brand of cheese right here, it's a special Dominican cheese to fry. You can find these in any corner store or supermarket. And the brand for Dominican salami, Induega, and salchichon, you can find it in any corner store or supermarket as well. And to cut the cheese and the salami, you're gonna need a cutting board. Have it sanitized, nice and clean. Some salt for the plantains, a pot to boil the plantains, and to fry the cheese and the salami right here. So the first step is having the plantains running under hot boiling water. This process will allow the skin to soften up, so it would be easier to peel. And then once they're done with that, just let them rinse in there. Let them bathe in there for a while. Next, you want to place some water in the pot, some hot boiling water, obviously. Alright, let's move that out of the way. Now we're gonna get to the part of peeling the plantains. You start off by cutting the tip off real quick, dip it in water. The same at the end. Now right there you start peeling. Get a nice soft cut, and they peel off right easily due to the boiling water. Off the court, guys, it's not exactly a recipe for deep playoff work. How do you even begin to evaluate the state of the Magic here just a couple of weeks before the postseason? I think they're in great shape, Matt. Then if there's any excess skin on it, you just peel them off, just skin it. What's going on down there, but certainly this is one of those things that if you're able to step back, let's say 6 months from now, there is a separation between the coach and state, which feels like it's inevitable. It feels like the divorced couple. Now you just cut them into even big pieces. So you got four good pieces in there, and just continue the process on each and every other plantain. Get it off easy. If these guys can't get along, they can't get along. But I think at some point they'll look back and go, man, we should have made this work out. I heard Kobe and Shaq say things like that. Down the time went by. But, you got to start looking 3D and this hits more close to home for you because you were in Orlando about how this all came about with management and Elder Smith. I mean, seems like it's been a couple years in the making, and maybe moves prior to what happened all this year would have saved. So continue that same process until you get all those done, and then you continue. Then you put them on the stove. Now that we have a good serving of plantains, we're gonna go place this on the stove. Make sure to turn your fan on, cause you don't want no smoke around the house, and have some good lighting. Turn that on. No, como 20 minutos. About 35 minutes. So you place the pot. So you place the pot on top. Let it sit there for about 35 minutes. Let the plantains boil up. And also add some salt to give get a little bit of flavor in there. Now that we have the plantains boiling, we're gonna go over to go cut the cheese now. Make sure to have your cutting board and a nice sharp blade. Alright, to start, you want to start on the end to get like a good rectangular shaped cut. So you just cut them evenly and stuff, and then You just see right now. Right from the end, you get a nice rectangular shape cut. Cut as many pieces as you want.
How many? ¿Cuánto te va a comer?
¿Cuánto las doy? Ya.
¿Tú lo vas a comer todo?
Sí. See, if you're gonna have a lot of people eating, you know, might as well just cut the whole thing up. So right here, you can see you got evenly rectangular pieces, nice and cut. Now we're gonna fry it up. You're gonna need some oil to fry the cheese. You're gonna need a lot of oil. Make sure it's Mazola oil, not olive oil, because if you have olive oil, it would stick like to the bottom of the pan. Hold on.
It's gonna be.
While the oil is getting hot, make sure the cheese is not wet at all, because if you end up putting the cheese in while the oil is hot, everything's like gonna start exploding and stuff, and the cheese is all gonna break out. It's gonna come out bad. So just put them in like a paper towel or anything, you know, dry them up. So just, you know, just let the oil boil up.
Yeah.
Alright, now when they're all dried up, let's start frying. Lay them gently onto the pan. Let them sit there for a while, just for a couple minutes.
Like 4 slices.
Put like 4 slices, no more than that. You don't want it too crowded. Let it soak in the oil. So what we're gonna be looking here for, we're gonna be looking for like a golden crust on the edge of the cheese and under it when we flip it over. And then we just, what we're doing right now to that other side, we do it to the, you know, this side, that side that is up right now.
Para que el aceite se le.
Now, if you see any oil just popping up or anything, you just take the top, you know, just apply it right on top. Yeah, let it hang out a little bit so, you know, some of the smoke will get out.
So you have to be careful porque no se queme.
Make sure not to burn yourself in this process, because right when you're frying these things, man, the oil just starts popping up. Move a little bit so they don't stick to the pan. The first batch takes longer than the second batch because, you know, it has to preheat a little bit first. And once the first batch is done, all the excess oil that's in there, the other batch is gonna fry up much more quicker. But you can see that the cheese right there is turning a little, much more like, it's getting that little golden crust, a little bit. Just constantly move them around so they don't stick. You can see right there, this one's almost done. It has like a nice golden crust right here on the edges, in the middle, as well as this one right here. They get them. Now let's check on the plantain. In the beginning, the plantains were like a much more whiter color. Now they're much more tan, almost a yellow color. That means they're softening up in the boiling water, so they're almost done. Like probably 15 minutes they'll be done.
Tú le pusimos a las 8, 25, ya in 10 minutes they're done.
And right here you can see the cheese. Getting that nice golden crust. Leave them in there for a couple more minutes and they should be done.
Ya es total.
It's done yet. See, this one's done right here. Make sure you have like a paper towel so the excess grease can come off. And let it sit there for a while because they're really hot when they're coming out of the pan. So I would wait probably like 5 minutes before you start eating your animal. Just keep the fire on and then just continue with the same steps. Place the cheese gently and then don't put no more than 4 or 3. Apply the top and let it heat up. The second batch of cheese, as you can see right here, it's fried up much more quicker than the first. Sounds a little overcooked, but it's all good. Está hecho ya. Sí, ya está listo. Está bien.
Sí, porque después se quema.
Sí, se quema ahí. No, eso lo déjala ahí. The bottom is like.
Ya.
Yeah.
Sí, porque si lo echas con la mano te quema.
And the fast batch, the last batch. Now that those are done, we're gonna go cut up the salchichon, also known as salami in English. First, you want to get a good circular piece. But you may, cut a couple good pieces, and then cut them in between to get four equal pieces. They're like half circles.
¿Quieres más salchichón?
Sí, sí. Ah, pero sí. And just continue. Ya, sí, está bien. Así va como. Just cut them right in the middle. My cheese is all done. Next, we're gonna get the salami in it. Take out any excess burned pieces that are in there.
1 for 2, single and scored a run back in the first. Rob with a base hit in the second. Very nice play by Connor Canary at second base from across the bat to shortstop line second base.
These you can throw as many as you want, as long as you don't feel like the top of the pot, obviously. Let them sit there and let them fry. Then you start flipping the salami over. You start getting a little burnt crust. Check the plantain. Come on, roll it up. Head down. They should be ready. We're gonna go test one out real quick. I'm gonna blast that. Yeah, I'm blast like that. Saca my own night. Yep. Now we're gonna see if they're soft enough to take them out. Yep, perfect.
Perfect.
See how they just mash up easily? That means they boiled up enough to the perfect texture. And right there you get, that's the process of making a mango right there. You take a fork and just start mashing.
You see, they're done.
After the salami. Yeah, the salami's getting cooked real quick. See that nice crust? Same thing with the cheese. Place them in the towel so that excess grease can just come right off. Alright, now we're gonna get the whole meal done. Just get a couple plantains onto the plate, mash them up. Remember, you could add red onions to it if you want. You could add some butter if you want for some flavor. But I just like mine plain.
Okay, this is the mango.
There's the mango right there. Just keep mashing them up with a fork. Este es como lo más plátano.
Mantequilla. You gonna eat it?
Sí, me lo comí.
Oh. ¿Cuánto más quieres?
Ya, ahí está bien.
There you go.
There's the mango right there. Now you start adding some cheese to the salami egg. That's the salami.
There you go.
And there you have it. Plantains con salami y queso frito. Good Dominican breakfast. Enjoy it.